The dislike button, is it even needed? What are your thoughts? How is it going, everyone? Jiraiya Gaming here, and welcome back to episode number 27 of Jiraiya's Topic Wednesdays. Now, I want to take the time out to say thanks to all of my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and subscribing, of course, to my channel. I really and truly appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy your stay here. And I want to say a big thanks to Marcus as well for giving me a shout out. I wasn't expecting it, so I really appreciate that. I appreciate him giving me, of course, a shout out. So thanks to him, and of course I'll link his channel in the description down below for you guys to check out his channel. He does some really good content on his channel, and of course as well as even some topic videos as well. So be sure definitely go and check him out and let him know I sent you, of course, obviously, if you're not subscribed to his channel already. Now, with that said and out the way, let's jump straight into this one, guys. And of course, from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about, of course, the dislike button. Now, in my opinion, let me just go straight ahead and say it. I don't necessarily think that we need to have that on YouTube anymore, because it just there's a lot more negative surround the dislike button than there is positive. And I'm sure when they first started out, that was the intention of it, was to be positive. So even though you were disliking people's video, it was kind of giving people a sense of, you know, that people didn't like your video for a specific reason. But most of the time, you don't know what the reasoning is. And it doesn't help you because you can't fix whatever the reasoning may be, why you may have a lot more people disliking a set video versus people liking it. And then nowadays on YouTube as well, that can just come down to spam. That can just come down to people generally don't like you because of the way you sound, so they're going to dislike every single one of your videos. There may generally be people don't like you because of the simple fact that they ask you to subscribe to their channel because they told you they subscribe to yours and you decide you're not going to. It could be a lot of different negative things that happens, which you see all the time that happens. So in my opinion, I think a lot of those things are just too much negativity that surround, of course, the dislike button, which doesn't necessarily help anyone on YouTube, in my opinion. Even people that are making money from YouTube, you hear them brag about it a lot of time. Maybe not so much as brag about it, but you hear a lot of them say it a lot of time, especially when people come into their channel and, you know, disliking the video just because of a dispute they may have or something to that effect. You hear them exercise that. Look, I get paid regardless if you dislike my video or not. And they're making it clear that they do. So why have a dislike button if you're going to get paid regardless anyway? I think we should probably go the Facebook route. And if a lot of you guys may not think about it, but Facebook doesn't have a dislike button. And it's been working very well for them. In fact, there was a recent debate that that I was reading up and I was watching a little interview where they were actually interviewing Mark Zuckerberg, I believe his name is pronounced. Forgive me if I butchered it. And he basically said the same thing. I don't think it's necessarily a reason for us to change that to have a dislike button, because it'll just be more negative than it is positive. Right now, people are going to like your video because they like your video, or like a picture you post, or a comment, or whatever. People are going to like it because they like it. If they don't necessarily have to. And guess what? It gives people an incentive to go ahead and state their opinion or state why they may not like your video to begin with, versus just hitting that dislike button and disappear and making it a routine stop to come and hate on somebody's video because you had a dispute with somebody else. I think it takes, that aspect out of YouTube, and then it helps people that are just not developing themselves, young teenagers that are in school, people that are not that necessarily confident in themselves or their own skill, and just coming out, just finding themselves, and may decide to do YouTube and being treated like a scapegoat, so to speak, because you don't like the way they sound, the way they talk, the country they may come from. If someone is Muslim, someone's black, you have a lot of that stuff that happens in YouTube. People just hate on your videos just because you may be from a different ethnic background. So I think that would take all of that out of the picture, and it would give a fair advantage to a lot of people, a lot of youngsters who are coming up and just getting into themselves, really getting confident in themselves, don't necessarily have the confidence, and with you disliking the videos, it doesn't necessarily help them either to begin with. So I think it would help in that aspect. And then again, like I said, we'll be getting rid of something that I think is more negative than it is positive, and I think it'll force people into actually coming out and being more generous, maybe in a sense of leaving comments, whether that be to say I don't like your video, or whatever it is, you know, they didn't like about the video, what you may didn't help you in return, because then you know what you might want to change, what you feel like you may need to fix, or you may even be able to tell them, hey, look, this is the way I feel about this, and that's just the way it is to begin with. So that is my spin on it. I think we should go the Facebook route, get rid of the dislike button, and I think it would help YouTube in general a lot better, and of course the users, people that are watching in general too as well. It won't deter people from going to a channel or to a video because there's so much dislike on there, which may have nothing to do with the video or nothing with you actually enjoying the video as well. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and of course, as always, I'm your host Jiraiya Gaming, and thank you for watching.